think we will get started. Good morning, everybody. Can everyone see my screen? Panelists, I need your help on this one.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. I'm Amy Pontius. I work in the Membership Services Department and Marketing Department for PAA. I want to welcome all of you to the PAA new website and Member Compass introduction today. So hopefully that's what you are all here for. Today we have the PAA team with us. We have Carol Christner, who is our new CEO at PAA. We have Scott Van Born. He is our Vice President of Education. We have Erica Caceres here today. She is our Manager of Membership Services and Marketing. We also will have Valerie Crapo on the call. She is our Vice President of Events and Sponsorship. And we have Leah on the call today. Many of you know her already. She's our Vice President of Government Affairs. You can always reach any of our PAA team members at info@paahq.com should you have any questions about the PAA new website or the Member Compass. But we're going to work through some of that today. We also will be sending a recording of this out to anyone who registered for the event, and we will put this on our website so you can refer back to it under our blog, which is called Info and Out, which you'll learn more about in today's call. So what you can expect today is I'll be giving a presentation that's basically the general overview of the new website. Erica is going to take you into the heart of the website. She'll go over logins, some account updates, and then the invoices. Valerie is going to talk about registering for our upcoming events. And we'll also have Scott talking about our online learning and where to purchase classes from, which is a brand new feature of the website. Leah is going to talk about the new layout for government affairs and the member-only access portions of the website. We will have some time for Q&A at the end, so you'll type that into the Q&A section of the Zoom call. And then Carol will close everything up for us with some closing remarks. So some of you may have asked yourself, why a new website with PAA right now? Well, we thought it'd be fun to make it crazy for everybody. We're just kidding about that. What we've done is we've heard a lot of things from our members, such as we need new technology, a better data place. They needed things to be easier, maybe make things more accessible for them. You wanted to manage your own profile rather than having to email us every day, all day about changing that information to your profile. You wanted to have an ease of viewing invoices. If you remember, our old site was very difficult to find the invoice and then to pay. We wanted to create better navigation and greater value for our supplier partners with the ability for more marketing opportunities. So I am going to turn this over to Erica, who is going to take us through through the website so you can see what it's all about.
Perfect. Thank you, Amy. Hi, everyone. Before we get started, I think we forgot to launch some polls. So I just want to do that. If you guys see the question, the first question is, have you successfully logged into the PAHQ.com website? And then Amy, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen if you want to take over the polls while you're doing that. So welcome, everybody. I'm going to start sharing my screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a virtual mini tour of our website after I get rid of everything. So can you see my screen and the home page of the website? Yes, thank you. Perfect. So this is where you'll come in to log in. And as many of you already answered, you'll be logging in up here.
Eric, I'm going to go ahead and show the results. We have 5 out of 5, but it probably is a good chance to take a look at it here now.
Perfect. So this is what you'll do. You'll put in your email. You'll put in, this is not what you'll see. Sorry about that. We're going to go back to the website.
While Erica's doing that, it looks like most of you have been able to log into the website. So that is Awesome.
So this is what you'll see when you log in. You'll come to your member compass, and this is a cleaner, prettier version of a member dashboard. So you'll come in here, you'll notice any alerts and or announcements from PAA, any registrations that are opening up. You'll have some NAA information here. You'll have the legislative lounge, which we all know that you guys love, that Leah will talk about that later. You'll have the account history. Any invoices that you owe will be here. Any education classes, any events that you attended will be here as well. Also, your events will be here. This is where your profile lives, and this will have all your personal information, your email, your address. If you want to add that in, you're more than welcome to. You can add in your Facebook, your LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. And the biggest change that we all love is your headshot. So now we can see you when we log into the member portal as well. One big thing here was updating your password. So this is your login will always be your email. It is highly recommended you use your property or your management company email for your company where your membership resides, because that's where your benefits live. And then your password, you can update it at any time. And it's easy for you to go in and update that. Or if you like to do it the old school way, you can send an email to info@paahq.com and we will be able to do that for you. You can save your credit cards here. And then this is your company name and it'll live here. Mine's not added in because I work for PAA, but you'll see yours. And this is the other big thing that we're very excited about. If you have management access, if you are the main contact, you can add and remove employees. And this is how you'll do it. By adding the staff or removing from staff. It's very easy. Shouldn't give you any issues. And then you'll go here, add the staff and do everything, fill out everything. Now, this is very high level. We plan, Amy, if you want to speak more to that, to develop some tutorials and do step-by-steps so that membership can have that.
Yeah, I did want to add, and Erica, can you go back to the company profile real quick on that page? You'll notice there's something new here called the NAA ID as well. Right now, PAA is in the process of pulling all of your NAA IDs, so you will also have another point to find your NAA ID rather than just going to NAAHQ to find that. We will be doing a series of videos that will be how-tos. They should start next week and then follow through the fall timeframe. So you can always refer to those on our blog Info and Out. And I'm going to have Erica go to the blog for us. I'm going to have her show you some of these tabs so that you can see all about what we're talking about.
So the Info and Out will have a lot of information. It'll have all our 90-second updates that we produce. It'll have very important information, the legislative lounge, any events that are coming up will be listed here as well. And you can go in, click in, and it'll take you straight to the video here. Two things I forgot to mention for invoices, any invoices, if you have any questions on any financials or any invoices, which will be under account history, please, your contact is Ashley Perini. That's aperini@paahq.com, and she will be able to help you out with that. One more thing before I turn it over to Valerie with events is our new and improved membership directory. It's one of my favorite things because it's so easy. You can click on here. It's going to give it a little second to load, but you can filter by member type, by categories. If you're a property manager looking for services at your property, if you are a supplier looking to talk to a member, you can filter, and it's so easy. And we also have it available broken down by apartment communities, management companies, our metal sponsors who we thank every year for supporting the PAA. And we have the new member program and discounts where if you are a member of PAA, these members provide you discounts as well. So that's something new that we also started if you're not taking advantage of that. And then our supplier partner directory. So we have a lot of upgrades and enhancements that we are very excited for. We hope that you are too.
Yeah, and I want to add, you'll see that some of those suppliers had pictures. So
Yes.
you can take that picture and you can put that onto your listing as you see here through the Member Compass. Again, we will have some tutorials about that, but you can alter your page in any way. If you are a metal sponsor, Erica, why don't you click on, scroll down there. Yep, go to metal sponsors. One of the things that we did add this year, let's just click on Cooper Roofing. You'll see that it says that they're a supplier partner. And when you view their profile, one of the things you'll see is there's the ability to have a map that shows where your business is located. There's also, you can see they're listed as a silver sponsor, and you see their category listing, right in front of you for roofing and siding. So it really has added a lot of value to the supplier listing with the new website. Okay.
I'm going to stop sharing my screen, Amy, if you want.
I will share mine. We are going to send it over to Valerie, who's going to talk a little bit about our events coming up and how you register for those.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Great. Thank you again for your time today. And as you guys know, we have a lot of events that are happening towards the end of the year. And what we have coming up, obviously, you see the golf there. We are having our golf outing, our second one of the year, which will be held at the Lancaster Country Club. So we're very excited about that. There's two options. If you are a golfer, you have the option to register for a foursome or an individual play. There is just one course, and we're super excited about this. There also is an option of maybe you're not a golfer, but you would like to attend the event. There is an option for you to go ahead and register to attend the evening portion, which would be the cocktails and dinner. This is a great opportunity if you happen to be a supplier to ask your customers for a day out of the golf outing, or maybe not golf, like I said, and attend the reception portion of the event. The golf outing will be happening on Monday, September 27th. So maybe we can go to the next, and that registration's open now. So, oops.
Can you all see the website coming up behind here?
Coming up.
Let me I'm going to make all of the screens small. Okay. Let me show the registration for golf. You go to events. You'll see it says PAA Lancaster Golf Outing, register now. Valerie's done such a nice job of setting everything up here. You can see there's a register now here. That's where you would click. Valerie, do you want to take it over here?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I'll scroll for you.
Thanks, Amy. So as you can see here, a member, as we just said, you can register in a couple options. One is if you want to play individual golf, you can go ahead and register there. Or the next one is if you want to register for a foursome. If you do not know all your members of the foursome quite yet, but you definitely want to reserve a space, you can certainly do this. If you don't have the names, you can have to enter yourself 4 times until we get an update of your golfers. There's also on the same page some sponsorship availabilities if you wanted to do that. And those will let you know what's available and what we have. Some of these, as you see the lock there, they are sold out. So that's what that means, and that's what that's indicating. So see at the bottom there, it says attendee. That's where you go ahead and register. And if you're registering for a foursome, like I said, and you don't know all your players' names, you'll have to put yourself in to move forward. Thanks, Amy.
You're welcome.
And today we have a drum roll. So best of apartment living. Many folks have been asking about this. We are submitting a big announcement later on this afternoon about our best of apartment living. We're super excited. We're going to be offering 2 options. One is that this will be a virtual watch party. And so you'll be able to go ahead and watch this like a movie, if you will. We will send you a link, and this is all happening on, thank you, Amy, Thursday, September 23rd. And the watch party will be from 4 o'clock till 5-ish. You also have the option to attend in person. So how's this going to work? Well, due to the COVID variant rise, we are limiting the number of tickets that each property and management company will be able to have. We, again, will be sending out an email, but those will be, like I said, limited to the number of folks who entered into the contest. So if you entered into the contest, each property will be allotted 2 tickets to go to the event in person. And that will be at your regional area. And, but we're super excited because we're putting this together as we speak. And I look forward for everybody registering. So today, later on this afternoon, you'll be able to register where Amy was highlighting register now. This will be for the virtual watch party. So this, you'll receive a Zoom link a few days or day before the event, and you'll go ahead and register yourself for that. Each person who is watching the virtual event should be registering. We realize that some of you might be together or your office might be together or those kind of things, but each person who's watching the program should be registering. And as we mentioned, you will receive an email regarding attending in person. So here's not where you will register for that. You'll get a separate email in order to register the 2 folks from the properties to attend in person. And then in our events, scrolling down, we have our our trade show and education conference. Our trade show and education conference is going to be happening on October 21st. We're super excited to provide you a whole lineup of education that's going to be happening during the day. And those education sessions are go towards your CECs. And it's every session that you attend, it's 1 credit. So that's a great opportunity. There's no cost to attend these education sessions. And then, of course, we also have our trade show floor that is really an awesome way to learn about new and hot products that are out there on the market. You may have suppliers that you might deal with, but you don't realize maybe they have some new things that they've come up with, or there's new items that they want to feature. So please make sure, keep your eyes posted as we open that register down the road. This trade show will be happening at the Valley Forge Convention and Casino Resort, and that's located in Valley Forge. So we're really excited. We have an action-packed fall, and then on December 3rd, we are looking to do a techno happy hour. This is a play off of technology, whereby we have technology companies going to be talking to folks about the importance of where the future's looking and what we should be looking at as technology advances. So thank you for your time. That's my little bit about events. And if you have any questions, certainly feel free to reach out to me at any time at Valerie@paahq.com. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, Valerie. And Erica, I think we have another poll.
Yep. So it's have you registered for any events this year? Just want to kind of get an idea of who has or who hasn't, or if you need your login credentials, because your login credentials are super important so that you can get the member benefit rates and have access to the membership events. Awesome. Looks like everyone on the car. Yeah.
Someone does need their login credentials. So email us at info@paahq.com and we will make sure to get that over to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, Amy.
All right, we are going to now turn it over to Scott. Scott is going to talk to you about getting your classes online. And Scott, I can share my screen when you're ready. Just let me know.
Amy, that would be great. Thank you. If we could look at the homepage. Hi, everyone. Good morning. just wanted to touch base about our other way that you can access your education. We do have a robust catalog of recorded content, and we want to share with you how you can get to that. So Amy, if you can bring me the homepage. All right. And of course, click down onto the education tab, come down 4 spaces, and you'll see it says PAA recorded library. And then it'll bring you our first page of recorded content. We have about 30 classes that are already embedded in the e-commerce store. It's a really great platform for you to peruse. You can see a little description when you click on the view button. And of course, the price points are there. They're more attractive than, say, our in-person or live streamed model. The great thing about this is that you get the same full content, rigorous and relevant course information. And if you even have questions, we can get them to the instructor. But ultimately, you are really doing this at your own pace. They are self-paced, they're mastery-based. And of course, you can take more than one. Some of them kind of follow in sequence. But it is a great way for you to stay abreast of what's really relevant and current in our industry. We're hoping that we would continue to expand that catalog, and we'll see more courses as we move through the year. But it is a way that many of our members have been consuming their education, and we're seeing a growth in this area. Fairly simple. Most people understand how to use a shopping cart, so then you'll be able to navigate through this. If you have any questions about this, though, please don't hesitate to either email or call myself or Kirsten. But it's pretty self-explanatory. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. And I believe we are going to go ahead to Leah at this time.
Yeah, we are. I promise, Leah, I'm coming.
No problem. And I'm actually going to share my screen to go through the legislative affairs website information. It's just easier for me to do it that way. All right. So we were very strategic about how we did our legislative affairs and its content for our new website. So starting with, you can go to the homepage. Legislative affairs is across the top, real easy to find. And the first part that we have is PAA in the press. One of the things that we have really focused on in the last year and a half, I would say, is making sure that we are getting our members' message out, and that we're talking about how the COVID pandemic has impacted our members. We're talking about the policies that are impacting our members, and we're getting stories out about the good stuff that our members are doing as well. So right away, you can go through any one of those newspaper articles or radio station ads and see what we've been doing in the press. Next, we have the Apartment Ambassador Program. This is a program that anyone can be a part of, whether you're owner-manager company or one of our supplier members. The Apartment Ambassador Program is intended to allow for our members to be a direct contact to a local, state, or federal elected official. So if you have a pre-existing relationship with them, you can sign up to do it. If you don't, but you would like to have a relationship with an elected official, you can sign up to do it, and then we'll coach you through the process. So that's our Apartment Ambassador page, and there's a form that you can fill out to be a part of the program. Moving on to Ask a Lawyer, this is something that we've brought over from our information in the past, and I think I can log in quickly here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I thought
And that's a good point you bring up, Leah. That's a great point. In order to see some of the features that Leah is going to show you today, you saw that there was restricted access. You have to be a member to see most of Leah's pages, which is something we definitely changed with this new website.
Yeah, and maybe you could help the staff go back to where.
Okay, click the settings tab there.
Yeah.
See where it says QuickBooks, go to view website.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I knew that feature was there somewhere.
There it is.
It's really user-friendly for everyone, honestly, quite frankly. Okay, so Ask a Lawyer. This is something that we've had in the past, and we wanted to bring back over. Two of our attorneys, Steve Williams and Paul Cohen, are volunteers with the organization. They will answer up to 1 or 2 questions, usually for free. If anybody asks regarding legislation, regarding leases and legality of leases, emotional support animals, whatever questions our leasing agents, our owners, or our maintenance technicians might have, even our supplier members, they can come in here and ask the question, and Steve and Paul will answer it for free, usually 1 or 2. And then after that, it gets to be a little dicey, and usually they'll require some kind of a contract with their firm. All right. Local legislative advocacy. This is something that we've added to. It's Philadelphia, which you can see all the things that we're working on in Philadelphia. But again, this is only for our members to access. And the reason that we've done that is because, believe it or not, landlords and our industry has opposition and enemies. So odd. And when we're working on pieces of legislation, we want to make sure that those people do not have access to some of the plans that we've made or strategic moves that we're making. So we had to make this only available to our members, and we hope and prefer that our members are treating it as confidential information. So that was for Philadelphia. This one's for Pittsburgh. Same thing, same information, and information about all the things that we are working on in that municipality. Something that we added that's a little bit different this year is the ability for our members to tell us about legislation that they know is happening in their local community. So I'll use Abington for an example. We found out from one of our members that Abington was going to pass a rental ordinance. We had hours to act, and our organization was able to go in and halt the process a little bit by stopping the Abington Township supervisors from passing something that was going to hurt our members. But we wanted our members to have an opportunity to tell us about those things on our website. You know, so if you know of something that's happening, go to our website and you can email Andre and I and give us that information, and we will be sure to act on it as soon as possible. The PAC, we love the PAC. PAA, once again, is making a major push to raise money for our PAC. Our chair people this year are Jonathan Morgan and Jessica Scully. We're thrilled to have them, honored to have them. And we have a PAC board that oversees all of our spending politically. We are a bipartisan organization that contributes to both Democrats and Republicans, and we contribute to them strategically based on their influence over pieces of legislation that would affect our industry. So they don't always have to be in support of those pieces of legislation, but if we know that they have influence and impact on us, then we make sure that we are supporting them in some way. So if you feel so inclined, please contribute to the PAC. And we will have an online contribution for that coming up in the near future. And then lastly, our state legislative priorities. As you know, we are oftentimes just playing defense when it comes to our state legislative affairs, but a couple of things that we're looking forward to in the fall are the Pennsylvania Rental Assistance Program, making changes to that, and really making sure that the state of Pennsylvania is spending through the money that we have. New money's coming, and we just want to make sure that we're spending down. We've heard from the federal government that's been an issue. Rent control preemption, something if you're a part of the government affairs team, you've heard us talk about for years. We're really, really focused on that. We really want to get that done this year. And we have a function where you can donate to help us fight rent control. And again, that will be, it's an online feature as well as if you'd like to contribute with check.
Yeah, you can click through that. Go ahead and click through that to show. It's kind of going to take you to the page where you can see it's a suggested donation here. So you can change the donation amount to anything you want, but our suggestion was $5.
And I've done it personally recently, and it was so quick and easy, and you know, it turned around within seconds. So that contribution, I will have to check with Carol. I don't think that one is tax. I don't think either of them are tax deductible, PAC or rent control fund. No. Okay. Thank you, Carol. I know PAC is not. Yeah, I know PAC is not. But again, this is really important to us, something we're going to be focused on moving forward. And we're really, really thrilled with the new website. If anybody has any suggestions about how we could change the Legislative Affairs website to make it better or more user-friendly for you, please feel free to reach out to me. one of the great things about the new system that we're using is that we have direct access to our web pages and I can make changes.
Leah, would you do me a favor and show the group the map so they can find their legislator? Because I'm not sure if they know that exists.
I'm not sure I know.
Go to apartment ambassador and then
Please hold.
go to the arrow there. See that arrow?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not listening to you. Okay, don't click on apartment ambassador. Now go down to apartment. See that arrow by apartment ambassador?
Yeah.
Go see it. Oh, it was right there. Okay.
Was it? Okay, I'm sorry. I can't see because let me move this. I'm
I know.
sorry.
That's okay. Take your time.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So maybe you could talk about this because maybe they don't. Oh, it's because you're logged in. No, there it is.
No, there it is.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, so this is a function that we brought over from our old website as well. If you're not sure who your legislator is, you can click on your county. I'll use York, that's where I live, for example, and see.
Oh yeah, it may not. Oh, it's working good. Okay, perfect. I can remember.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, and it'll give you a list of your representatives at the state level, the House district on the left and the Senate district on the right. And then if you want to go a step further and figure out who's your congressman, just go up here to the Pennsylvania General Assembly's website and you can type in your physical address and it'll take you to your state representative, your state senator, and your United States congressman.
Thanks, Leah. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again.
I'm going to go ahead and launch a poll. Just how did you hear about the website while you're doing that, Amy? Did you hear about it through social media, the 90-second update, our morning memo, or word of mouth from a colleague? This helps us find out where you're seeing our communication.
Nobody heard about it yet.
I know, I guess not. That's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Heard about it in my email.
Thank you, Leah. Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to turn it over to any questions and answers, Q&A right now from the group. And you'll see on your screen, this is the way to reach all of us. You'll get this presentation for anyone who registered.
Interesting. They were getting errors.
I'm watching. Yeah. Okay. So I was watching your questions in there in the chat. Okay. So if there's any questions, please throw them up in the Q&A. If there's not any questions, we'll proceed.
Let's try that again.
Try.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. People are reading the morning memo. I like that. Nice. Okay. Looks like morning memo is how most of you heard about us. Okay.
That's good. And if
So
you're not receiving the morning memo, that's our weekly PAA newsletter that goes out every Friday at 11 o'clock in the morning. Perfect.
Okay, and if you have any questions after the session about how to improve your listings or anything like that, or where to find something, just email us at info@paahq.com. Or you can go to our website. There's a contact us tab, and that gives us the individual departments too, so you can email us directly. I'm going to turn it over to Carol, who is going to give us some closing remarks.
Thank you for joining us today, everyone, and thank you, Amy and Erica, who worked so hard to make this new website a reality, and to the rest of the team who assisted as needed, and everyone put in countless hours and did an amazing job. So first and foremost, thanking them. I think that what I took from today's session was that it's paraphrasing PAA's mission is to serve our members through advocacy, education, and collaboration. And going through each of the sections, as Valerie, Scott, and Leah did, just kind of drove that home to me, how much we're doing in all of those areas. And I hope you felt that as well. And to keep up with all of what we are doing, we have a very robust social media campaign. Please make sure you follow us on any of the different modalities that you might be participating in. I know I end most of my nights scrolling through Instagram, so get to like lots of PAA posts then. So again, if you have any questions about what you learned today, if you have any comments, please let us know. We're always open to suggestions. And as I think Leah mentioned, everyone can maintain their own section of the website. So feel free to reach out to whoever your contact might be in the different areas that we serve. Thank you all again for joining us, and look forward to seeing you either virtually or live at the Best Of, and definitely live at the trade show.
And then before you all go too, there's two questions that came in. I think they're both for Valerie, so I'm going to turn it over to Valerie. But Valerie, how are the awards going to work for associate supplier members this year?
Yes, I answered that in the question. So but it's an excellent question, and it does, let's talk about this. So each location is going to be very limited on tickets. And so we had mentioned that the apartments who have entered into the contest with just 2 tickets. And with those numbers, we are hitting maximum capacity. So therefore, we are encouraging everybody, I think this is Pat, right? To register for the online virtual program. The in-person program is also a watch party. So this is not our traditional come up and get an award. It is a watch party. So I hope that helps.
Perfect. And I think that's it. So thank you all for joining us today, and have a great one.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you. Have a good one.